Did you watch Microsoft's E3 and think, hey, I wonder what Microsoft's long-term plan is for the Xbox One X and the Xbox brand in general? Well, if you're like me, the answer is yeah. And if you said yeah, this is going to be the video for you. Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Crapgamer here, and this is Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. So, various Microsoft employees have been talking about the future of Xbox One and Xbox One X, obviously. And so you might want to know a little bit about what their plans are and some important details. So we know that they're not taking any kind of they're not making any money on the Xbox One X. The console is $499 despite the price hike over the previous two consoles. Phil Spencer reveals that it will ship at a loss, and he talked to Business Insider. He said, no, I don't want to get into all the numbers, but in aggregate, you should think about the hardware part of the console business is not the money-making part of the business. The money-making part is in selling games. So keeping with the tradition of things, they're not going to make any money on the Xbox One X, so that's interesting. So they're looking to sell you services, software, things like that. So it's actually going to come from game sales, which makes it very important to get them, like the developers and things like that, on board with the 4K narrative and things like that. So Xbox's Albert Pinello doesn't seem really worried about that, because he was speaking to another outlet and he was talking about that, and he said, I think we're going to get in a state where your content is staying with you longer and having the generations be smoother for developers and consumers. I think game developers today can push the state of the art and have their games scale to run. It's a fundamental design point of the Xbox One X to take those engines and make it all really easy. So basically what they're doing is, they know you're going to be taking your games with you for an extended period of time. They want them to run extremely well and to be very, very easy. So what they're doing is, they're looking to take a loss on the console itself, but they're looking to sell you on things like Game Pass and the software. And they're also making it incredibly easy for developers to want to make games on this console, and that's very important as well. In case you were wondering, like, is there going to be any kind of like PC settings and things like that? Apparently it doesn't look that way. This is a bit of pretty interesting news if you haven't heard so yet, and I'll make sure to link this in the description so you can check it out. No complex menu settings. It's a concept that hasn't been entirely smooth on the PS4 Pro side of things so far. The support for Sony's new console has been haphazard and inconsistent. However, much larger hardware improvements and better dev tools could be a saving grace. That's something undoubtedly important to Microsoft, and so here's what Albert Pinello had to say about that. What I hear from console gamers is, I like the ease and simplicity of just plugging a console in and developer gave me the best version of the game that they wanted me to see. I think sliders on PC are a lot more for variability and all the options, the CPUs and GPUs and memory configuration. I don't think that's the way consoles are going to go. So basically he's 100% pretty much confirming that there's not going to be options for the console, whether you like that or not. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. To be honest with you, I forget about it most of the time on the Pro and don't mess with anything anyway. So this is a little bit more interesting news. They're obviously, Microsoft also is real big, betting heavily on cross-platform play. Mikey Barra talked about that as well, wanting it on Minecraft and some other games. And Phil Spencer chimed in as well. I think that the console gaming in general has been very device-specific ever since its creation, Phil Spencer said. So it'll take some time for sure, because I think it's, a legacy of 30-plus years of mindset there, but certainly something we're after, being kind of the caterers of both the Windows platform and Xbox platforms in terms of what we're trying to do. Just give people more choice on what they do. You buy a game on Xbox, you should be able to play it on Windows, and also cross-play against various other platforms as well. So they're talking about that, and they're bringing it into some very interesting points that I like, actually. And Microsoft obviously is really heavily invested in first party as well now, because there's multiple leaks now, and I did a video on the one leak for a Horizon Zero Dawn style game, and there's another leak as well that's in the UK that's looking for someone to build an action first-person shooter. So those are new IPs. So they're obviously, Phil Spencer is telling the truth when he says, they're investing in first-party studios and first-party games. And this is all very exciting, because we know that they're already doing great things like Game Pass. They're doing great things like, EA Access, backward compatibility with the original Xbox 360. They're doing a lot of things for us gamers in particular, and so it makes me very excited for the future of the Xbox brand. I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about it, though. Let me know in the comment section or Twitter @_Crapgamer. MOH Space Crapgamer on Xbox Live. And thanks for watching. If you guys like the content, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel tremendously, and it means a lot to me personally. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.